Hello, good afternoon, my participants of my course. My name is Alken S.H, and today we have our fourth lecture, fourth tasks. And our topics are the following. The first one is the assessment of the quality of this aerial photography, and the second one is aerospace photography. I have combined these two topics, and then I hope that you will not have any problems with them. That's why we will continue to work. First of all, I would like to show you a short video about one system. How can we calculate? How can we monitor the process of this calculation? You know that the assessment, it means that we can give a mark, we can notice some errors, we can correct some mistakes. That's why this process is so important in this field. Now, please watch a short video, then we will continue to work. Just a minute. That's why I cannot find this button. Please have a fun.
QGIS is open source software and free to use in any way you want. The maps you create are yours to do with as you please, as long as you respect any data provider's terms of usage. You can freely download and install QGIS for Windows, Mac OS, or Linux from qgis.org. On the webpage, you can also find news, documentation, reference for users and developers, as well as resources for the QGIS community. QGIS is free to use, but it is encouraged to support the project, and you can do so in many different ways. From now on, I will assume you have downloaded and installed QGIS on your computer. I will be using QGIS on Linux, with English as the GUI language, but it shouldn't matter much because the GUI looks very similar on all platforms.
You see here that the example of online platform, how you can download it, how can you calculate the measures and the size. Let's continue to watch.
When you first start QGIS, you will see a pretty simple interface, with a menu and buttons at the top, some panels to the left, and a big area in the center right. At the bottom of the window there's a status bar, with information and some input fields and tools. As you can see in my version, there's a colored text to inform me that a new version of QGIS is available. I'm going to use version 3.4 in this video, and depending on what version you are using, things may look or work slightly different. But you should be fine even if you are from my future and are using version 3.18 or even newer versions. Just to get started, we are going to add a simple world map. Find the coordinate field in the status bar and type in world and press enter. We can now start to work with an actual map. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out of the map. If you want finer control of your zooming, you can press the Control key on your keyboard while scrolling. If you want to pan the map, just press down on the scroll wheel and move the map. There are dedicated buttons and tools for panning and zooming, but I find the scroll wheel convenient and it always works even if you have a different tool selected. There are useful buttons like Zoom to Full, but that, like so many other tasks in QGIS, can also be achieved by a keyboard shortcut. In this case, Ctrl-Shift-F will zoom the map to the full extent. Let's just get some more of the science stuff out of the way. In the lower right of the window, you can see a symbol with a text that says EPSG 4326. This is the projection of the map, which is the method QGIS uses to stretch the world to a flat surface. You can change this projection by pressing the area where the text is. There's a lot of projections to choose from, and not all will work for all projects. For now, you could try type 3857 or pseudo Mercator in the filter field. Select the row with EPSG 3857 and click OK. This will change the look of your map. but also its properties. As you move your mouse around the map, you can see the numbers in the coordinate field change. These numbers represent the mouse cursor's position in the selected projection coordinates. If you change back to EPSG 4326 or WSG 84, you will see that the numbers change too. If you have a national coordinate system or projection that you want to use, you can search for it here.
Okay, that's enough. I hope that you can find this information yourself on YouTube channel, that you can assess, you can control, and you can calculate the measures and the size of the surface. And let's discuss about the second topic. It's aerospace photography. Just a minute, I will show the picture. You know that aerospace photography is very important and significant for us because we can know about the changing of the weather, about the changing of the climate. Sometimes even we can see some earthquake or cyclone from the space. From the history, you know that in our republic, in the Republic of Kazakhstan, and in the Soviet Union, the first cosmonaut was Yuri Gagarin. And I hope that you will find more interesting information for yourself. About these tasks of the course, I can say that you will do the following. That you will describe the pictures. In these pictures, you will see the first photo of the first cosmonauts, and you will see the first picture of drone. You should describe them, and then you will study them data. And this data is given in the table, and this data of the calculation of aerial photography. This information is given in Russian, that's why you will translate into English and calculate and measure the size. And so the glossary as usual, and the review test is given in the following way, that you will write an essay. I have given you the topic and you will just only write your opinion. Maybe you agree or disagree. In this essay, you can write your personal experience, your personal opinion. Sometimes you can give some scientific examples. And from my point of view, this task will be interesting because you can write everything what you know about this topic. Thank you so much for your active participation to my course, and I hope that this information, this material will help you in the future, and you can find more useful information on my materials. Thank you so much. Goodbye, guys. I wish you good luck. Goodbye. Thank you again.